Once.
Okay. So you're going to need blankets and pillows, bolster and blocks if you have those, but that's not necessary. You can just use couch cushions and pillows and blankets.
Perfect. I will collect them.
All right, sounds good. Do you have all your stuff?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, fantastic. Then we will start. Welcome to your Sunday night 6:30 Restore class. My name's Janine. I'm so happy that you are here. And we are going to begin in a seated position. So you get to choose what that seated position looks like. Maybe you're sitting hips to heels. Maybe you're sitting legs out in front. Maybe you're crisscross. Whatever is most comfortable for you, that's where I'd like you to be. And then just allow your hands to come into your lap. You can have palms up or palms down. And then find a soft gaze with the eyes, or keep the eyes closed, or you can keep them open. And then just allow yourself to just settle down into this space right here, right now. Maybe you become aware of noises that are outside of the room that you are in. You don't need to label them or acknowledge them, just be aware of them. And then become aware of the sounds inside of the room where you are. Again, not attaching to them, just being aware of them. And now feel, where in the body are you touching your mat or your floor? What is connecting with the body? Is it the ankles? Is it the calves? The side of the legs? Your sits bones? And just feel that connection with the earth underneath you, matching the energy together. And then bring your body back just a tiny little bit so you are fully seated on your sits bones. We tend to lean forward a lot. So if we bring our shoulders over our hips, then we are fully on our sits bones. And just ground down, feel that energy, feel the connection. And then I invite you to begin to be aware of your breath. Just be curious of what it is doing. Don't change it, don't label it. Just allow it to come and go on its natural rhythm, but just be aware of it. Be aware of how the breath comes in through the nose. Where does it land in the body? Does it stay at the throat, the chest, the ribs, or the belly? There's no right or wrong answer. Just be aware of where it lands. when the inhale is done. And then what does the exhale look like? Does it come out fast? Does it release slow? Does the exhale take longer than the inhale? Again, just be aware of the breath. Just be curious about where it is in the body, how it feels, the differences between the inhales and the exhales. Knowing that exactly how you're breathing right now is just perfect. And as we sit here breathing, just being aware of the breath, I want you to also be aware of your heart space. Can you feel the breath passing through the heart as you inhale and exhale? Maybe a visualization is easier. Maybe visualize the breath as a ball of light. And as you inhale, just imagine that ball of light passing through the heart, giving the heart breath. And doing the same on the exhale. Keeping the breath exactly the way that it is, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands to the outside of your hips on the mat or floor. And then flip so your palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Bring the hands down through heart center. And just let them come all the way down to your lap. We're going to do that 2 more times. Palms face up, arm comes all the way up. Palms come together when you get there. And exhale as you bring the hands down through the heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, palms are facing up. Palms together. Exhale, bring the hands down through the heart center. Bring your hands back to the outside of the body. Leaning on the right hand, inhale the left arm up and just find a gentle little stretch on the whole left side of the body. You can allow the right elbow to bend as you come in. This arm does not have to be perfectly straight. We're just going to find some gentle, slow stretch right there. We're going to inhale, come back up to center. We're going to allow our left hand to come down on the outside of the left thigh, bringing up the right arm, letting the left elbow bend as we come over. Again, not needing the right arm to be straight. Let's go to the right 1 more time. Come up, drop the right hand down, let the left arm come up. Nice and gentle. Inhale, come up to center, switch sides, go to the left. And then come back to center. Bringing the hands on the outside of the knees, seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, let the chest come forward and the gaze come up, finding the stretch in the front of the neck. Exhale, find some rounding, bringing the belly to spine, tucking the chin for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. And then come back to center. Loosely allow the hands to be in the lap, gaze soft, eyes closed. And just allow your breath to deepen just a little bit. Deepen the inhale, deepen the exhale. And just sit with how the body feels after we move some of that energy around. And then slowly open the eyes. We're going to come into our very first pose, which is going to be active rest. So just move everything off of your mat. Our soles of our feet will be on the mat, knees pointing up towards the sky, and very gently bring yourself down. So this is literally how we're laying, right like this. Arms are down by the side. Knees are pointing up towards the sky. Gaze is nice and soft, or eyes are closed. Palms face up, palms face down, your choice. Roll the pelvis forward just a tiny little bit to allow the very low back, the sacrum, to be on the mat. Come back to that breath awareness. And just allow the body to become heavy as it is here on the mat. If you would like, you can bring hands to the belly, or you can have one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or definitely down by the sides. It's your choice. This pose stretches out your psoas muscles, allows them to start to relax. Also gives you a nice place to just become heavy and allow yourself to sink into the mat. Let your breath just come and go organically as it wants to. So while we're in our first pose, maybe you would like to set an intention for your class. Maybe you'd like to send this practice, dedicate it to somebody, even yourself. Your intention can be anything that you want it to be, allowing it to be short, sweet, direct, and trust yourself with the first thing that comes to your mind. Allow that to be your intention. And when you have your intention, repeat it to yourself 3 times. Allowing it to resonate and allowing it to settle into the body. Putting both hands on the belly, nice and softly. As you take a deep inhale, feel the belly expand, moving the fingers. As you exhale, let the belly fall back towards the spine. And breathe deep into the belly like this with every breath that we're taking. So your inhale expands the belly, letting the hands move away or out. And then every exhale allows the belly to fall towards the spine and the hands to come in. Make these inhales and exhales as deep as you would like. Just allowing yourself to breathe deep into the belly. They don't have to be fast breaths. Just allow them to be nice and slow, filled with intention. Allow the hands to come off the belly. Allow the breath to just go back to its natural organic rhythm. Moving into our second pose. So roll to either your right or your left side so that you can then come up to seated. And we're going to twist to the right. So have a pillow or a blanket on the right side. So we'll have our pillow there. And then if you have another blanket, take your blanket and see if you can roll it. It doesn't have to be anything major, like a major roll or anything, just like that. I just took the blanket and I just rolled it to that way. And you're going to put it on the right side of your mat. I'm sorry, on the left side of your mat. I forgot I turned around. On the left side of your mat. And then take another pillow or another blanket and put it up by your head. And you want it kind of like this, like that width right there. And you're going to put it up where your head's going to be. So we're going to come onto our right hip, leaning on our right hand with our knees like this. And then we're going to come down and lay our head down on the pillow or the blanket that's right here. So once you are down here, you may take this blanket or pillow, put it either under the knees or in between because that feels really good. Reach back, take the blanket that we rolled up and put it against your spine, against your back as much as you can. And then your right arm is going to go straight out. And then lay your head down on the pillow. Allow your eyes to be soft. Your left hand you can put here. You can put on top of your right hand, over your head if you'd like, wherever is most comfortable. And while you are here, allow the right side of the body to settle into the mat. Give yourself a second to allow that to happen. Let the eyes close or the gaze be soft. And make any adjustments with the body that you would like. Maybe you'd like to tuck your feet behind, or maybe you'd like to bring your feet out so you're more in a 90 degree. And then once you are where you are most comfortable with no stretching feeling at all, then take a nice deep inhale through the nose. When you exhale, sigh it out. And let everything settle down into the mat. Let your breathing come back to its natural rhythm. And as you are laying on your right side, can you imagine your breath going down the back body? Come back to that ball of light. Allow the breath to just, as you inhale, imagine it going down the back. And then as you exhale, imagine it coming up the front. Very rarely do we breathe into the back body. Allow that breath to be soft, especially as it goes over the heart space. You can take it as slow as you would like, as deep as you would like. Keep that visualization in the mind so that the mind is focused on something. When you're focused on breath, your mind starts to settle, your heart rate slows, and it becomes easier to find that deep, relaxed state. Remembering at any time if a pose does not serve you, adjust so it does. Start to release your visualization of the breath, if you haven't already. We're going to roll onto our belly. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this pillow and we're going to put it behind us. And we're going to take that blanket and we're going to bring it in front of us. And then we're just going to gently push up with enough space, moving the head pillow off to the left. And we're going to straighten our legs. We're going to allow our legs to be hip width distance. So we don't want them together. We want them to be a little bit wider so that the pelvis can fall down to the floor. And with the arms, if you take your hands and make a diamond shape, you can fit your forehead right there. Oops, I'm sorry, you can't see me. You can fit your forehead right there. Or you may do this. Either way, find what's comfortable for you. Toes don't have to be pointed. Just let the shoelace side of the feet just relax onto the floor. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm as you settle down into the pose. And as we are here in our belly, we can feel the breath move the chest and the belly as we breathe. But let's also take a body scan, beginning with our feet. Just take a nice, slow scan of how the body's feeling. The feet, the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the belly, the chest, the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrist, the hands, the back, the neck, the face, the back of the head, the top of the head. And just scan, where are you today? Are you holding tension somewhere? Are things sticky or stuck? Do they feel like they can't move? Maybe you feel a little bit of pain somewhere. Allow your exhale to take away whatever is not feeling relaxed. Breathe into those spaces that don't serve you and allow the exhale to release so that there is space and so that it can serve you better. You can stop the body scan anytime you wish to. If you haven't already, let go of the body scan. And we're going to move into twist on the other side. And our props are already exactly where we need them to be. So just lift yourself up a little bit, get your pillow for your head, roll over onto the left side, I'm sorry. Bring the knees up. Left arm will be long. Adjust where your head's going to lay. Bring your pillow either in between the knees or under the knees, or you don't even have to have a pillow if you don't need to. Reach back and take that roll blanket and bring it really close to the back. Take your adjustments that you need to make so that you can settle. Your right hand can come down on top of the left hand. It could be here on the hip, it can hang out behind you, wherever you would like it to be. Remember your knees. Your feet could be here, they could be here. And just allow yourself to take the little fidgets that you need so that you can become comfortable. Because it's hard to relax when we're not comfortable. And then once you are there in that nice sweet spot, go ahead and find a soft gaze, closing the eyes, or you may leave your eyes open. Allow the breath to be nice and soft with ease. Let the rhythm become comforting, almost like rocking in a rocking chair or reclining in a recliner. Come back to your deep, easy breathing. Remove the pillow from between your legs or your knees. Just push it off to the side. And then with your right hand, slowly push yourself up to seated. We're coming into supported fish pose. So the pillow or blanket that was between the knees, just push that off to the side. We're going to keep our head pillow right there. And that rolled blanket that we had on the right side, we're actually going to use that and we're going to keep it in the rolled position. And we're going to literally take this and put it back here. So what we want is we want it to meet the head pillow and come right to the back, like where you're sitting on the mat. Legs are straight out in front. I know you can't see mine. And then we're very slowly going to lay back. So adjust yourself as you need to. So my rolled blanket is big enough to hold my head, so I don't need my head pillow, but you might need it, and that's okay. Let your arms come out from the body with the palms facing up. Let your feet open up like books, like the pages of a book. And so the whole front body is exposed, especially the heart. The heart is opening up. The ribs are starting to just expand a little bit off to the sides. The fish is a heart opener. And when we allow our heart to be open, we allow ourselves to receive. We also allow ourselves to give. Receiving is difficult sometimes for a variety of reasons, doesn't matter. So as you lay here with your heart open, repeat, my heart is open to receive the energy of love. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. And allow that to resonate, allow that to sink down into the heart space. Just allow it to lay there, allow it to be warm and soft. Allow the words to sink down into the heart. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. My heart is open to receive the energy of love. We are going to come out of this pose, but we're going to do it very slowly and very softly. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor with the knees pointing up towards the sky. And then you get to choose, roll to either the left or the right side as you come off of that blanket. And now we're going to come into Shavasana, our final pose of the night. Let's support the body. Pillow for the head. So we already have one up here, so we can keep that there. A bolster, a pillow underneath the knees to support the knees. And then maybe we'll take this rolled blanket and allow our ankles to lay on this so that they're supported as well. You might want to take a blanket and cover yourself up with. You certainly don't have to. However you choose to lay in your final pose is your choice. Find a place that allows you to feel enveloped by your props and safe and warm and comfortable. And when you are there, take your time getting there. Take 3 deep breaths through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, allowing the body to become heavier and heavier with every exhale. After your 3rd exhale, seal the lips and just allow the breath to come and go in and out through the nose organically. But the only movement that you feel is the rise and fall of the chest as you breathe. Coming back to that ball of light, take your intention and lay the words within the ball of light. Allow those words to become part of that ball. And then as you inhale, allow the ball of light with your intention in it. Inhale it into the body, allow it to lay on the heart space. And as you lay here in Shavasana and you breathe, you allow that ball with the intention to just slowly integrate into your heart, becoming a part of it. Very slowly, like it's melting, like an ice cube melting. And then once it becomes part of your heart, it now beats through your entire body. Every cell, every organ, it is now integrated into who you are. Very slowly, take your thumb and just rub it on each finger pad. Nice and gently, just bringing some movement into the body. And then when you reach the last finger, maybe just open and close the hand softly, not all the way, without any tension, just moving the fingers. Bring your attention to your feet. Maybe scrunch the toes and then relax, or take some ankle circles. Maybe allowing the head to rock side to side. And then with little to no effort, roll to your left side and curl up. Bring the knees into the chest if you wish. And take some deep, easy breaths. Nice and slow, nice and soft. And then after your next exhale, bring yourself up to a seated position. Take your time, come into whatever position is comfortable for you. You can keep the eyes closed, soft gaze, or open the eyes. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead, nice and lazy, so they don't have to be straight. Bring the palms together. Bring the hands down to heart center and let them stay right here. Inhale. Exhale, bow your head. And send yourself some love and some gratitude for taking time for you. Self-care is so important. May you find peace and possibility with every breath that you take. It is with the deepest of gratitude that I recognize that the light in you and the light in me, it is the same. Thank you for sharing class with me. Namaste.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Marina. Have a wonderful week.
You too. Bye.